Hi friends, welcome back to our fun series of building a messaging app. Today we are going to talk about something very important: security and privacy. These are big words, but don't worry, we will keep it simple and easy to understand. Keeping our app safe and your information private is super important, especially when teachers and parents are using it to stay connected. So let's dive in and learn how to make our app secure and trustworthy. By the end of this video, you will know how we keep our app safe for everyone. We will talk about things like making sure only the right people can use the app, keeping your messages private, following important rules to protect your information, and more. Let's get started. First, let's talk about user authentication. This is a fancy way of saying we make sure only the right people can use our app. It's like having a special key to enter your house. Only you and the people you trust can come in. In our last video, we talked about choosing the right tools for building our app. Now, we need to make sure those who use our app are who they say they are. There are different ways to handle user authentication, and we focus on the most popular and trusted ones to keep things simple and secure. What choices do we have for user authentication? One option is Auth0, a service that helps us manage logins and keep things secure. Firebase Authentication, another service that helps with login and security. Finally, custom authentication, making your own way of handling logins and security. We are choosing Auth0 because it takes care of all the tricky security stuff for us. Auth0 makes sure that only teachers and parents can log in and use the app safely. It handles things like passwords, extra security checks, and even lets people log in with their Google and Facebook accounts. This way, we don't have to worry about building all that ourselves and can focus on making our app great. Auth0 keeps our app safe and makes logging in easy for everyone. It's like having a strong lock on our app's door, so only the right people can come in. And anything that makes our jobs easier while keeping everyone safe is a big win. Now, let's talk about data encryption. Encryption is a big word, but it simply means turning your information in a secret code so that only the right people can read it. It's like writing a message in a secret language that only you and your friend understand. When you use our app, you send messages and share information. We want to make sure that no one else can see or steal your information. Encryption helps us do that by keeping your data safe as it travels from your device to our app. We use HTTPS and SSL TLS to encrypt data. HTTPS makes sure that everything you send and receive is encrypted and protected from everyone trying to peek in. SSL TLS are like the secret codes that keeps our messages safe as they travel over the internet. With HTTPS and SSL TLS, your information is locked up tight, just like a treasure chest with a strong lock. This means your messages and the data are safe, and only you and the people you trust can see them. Now, let's talk about secure messaging. Secure messaging means make sure that the messages you send and receive are private and cannot be read by anyone else. It's like having a private conversation where only you and your friend can hear each other. We want our app to be a safe place for teachers and parents to communicate. Secure messaging ensures that your conversation stays private and protect from unwanted eyes. We use end-to-end encryption. This means that only you and the person you're talking to can read the messages. Even if someone tries to listen in, they can't understand the secret codes. This keeps your conversation private and secure. End-to-end encryption is like having a secret handshake that only you and your friend know. It keeps your messages safe and private. This way, you can talk freely without worrying about anyone else seeing your messages. Next, we need to make sure our app follows important rules to protect your information. These rules are called regulations, and they help keep our data safe and private. It's like having school rules that everyone follows to make sure everyone is safe and happy. Following these rules help us to protect your information and make sure our app is safe and trustworthy for everyone. It also helps us avoid any legal issues. Key privacy laws we follow. First, GDPR, a rule in Europe that protects people's data. COPPA, a rule in the United States that protects children's information. And other privacy laws. Different rules in our other countries to keep your data safe. Following GDPR and COPPA is like following school rules that keep everyone safe and happy. This means we take your privacy seriously and do everything we can to protect your information. Finally, let's talk about regular security audits. Security audits are like checkups for our app to make sure everything is working correctly and safely. It's like going to the doctor to stay healthy. By regularly checking our app, we can find and fix any security problems before they become a big issue. This helps us keep our app safe and secure for everyone. How we conduct security audits. First, security audits, which is regular checkups for find and fix problems. Monitoring tools, which is softwares that watches our app for any issues. And regular updates means keeping our app up to date with the latest security fixes. Regular security audits are like getting a checkup to make sure everything is healthy and working well. This way, we can keep our app safe and make sure your information is always protected. Before we wrap up, let's talk about hosting and deployment security. Hosting is where our app lives on the internet, and deployment is how we put our app there. We need to make sure our app is safe and protected while it's hosted. Securing our hosting and deployment helps protect our app from bad guys who might try to break in and steal data or cause problems. So, how to secure our hosting and deployment? With secure hosting means choosing a safe place to host our app. Firewalls, tools that block unwanted access to our app. Data backups, keeping copies of our data in case something goes wrong. Secure hosting and firewalls are like having strong doors and guards to keep our app safe from intruders. This means our app stays safe and only the right people can use it. Lastly, let's talk about educating users. Educating users means teaching everyone how to stay safe while using our app. It's like learning how to look both ways before crossing the street to stay safe. By teaching teachers and parents how to use the app safely, we help everyone stay secure and protect their information. How to do so? First, teaching users how to use the app safely. Second one, giving privacy tips on how to protect their information. Third, sharing the best ways to keep their accounts secure. User education is like having a safety class that teaches everyone how to stay safe and use the app wisely. This way, teachers and parents can enjoy using the app without worrying about their information being unsafe. So there we have it, how we keep our teacher-parent messaging app safe and private. We talked about making sure only the right people can use the app, keeping your messaging private, following important rules to protect your information, regularly check our app for any problems, securing our hosting and deployment, and teaching everyone how to stay safe while using the app. All these steps helps us make sure our app is safe and trustworthy place for teachers and parents to communicate. But we are not stopping here. In the next video, we will talk about some really cool stuff, like how to make sure our app can grow with more users, keeping everything running smoothly, and much more. So if you're excited about bringing this app to life step by step, make sure you stick around. Don't forget to like this video if you found it helpful, subscribe if you haven't already, and leave a comment below what you think about your security and privacy choices. Any other tips you think we should have considered? I love hearing your thoughts. And thanks for your watching. See you in the next one.